Wins are hard to come by in a college football season, and they should be cherished and prized, particularly when you get win number 6 and become bowl eligible. Welcome to Arthur L. Williams Stadium in Lynchburg, Virginia, home to the Liberty Flames. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on a team from Conference USA, the Liberty Flames. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Flames will kick it away to start. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The run from the shotgun. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard games just because of the body blow effect.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Quickly to the tight end. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
And that's just a very easy, comfortable throw for the quarterback. He knows he has his big target, the tight end, running across the field on the drag. Nice play.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Looking downfield is Hammond. The throw to the outside is complete. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, that's one the DB, I think, would like to have back. Out route, he was in man coverage. If he could have just got out of his break a little bit sooner, he might have had a chance to intercept that one and take it to the house.
And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
And that's back-to-back now. We've seen this running back get it done on their opening drive of the game. That last carry got the first down. So if I'm the offensive coordinator right now, I love the way my O-line's playing, and I love the way this guy's toting the rock. I'm going to give it to him again.
It's complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense about to reel off its 7th play of the drive. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
From the red zone, it's Green. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Talking to their coaches, they said, we are going to run the ball on the first drive of this game and really see if we can establish that line of scrimmage. You've seen that early so far, and after that explosive run, they've now set themselves up here in the red zone looking to score some points.
Here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Back to pass, it's Hammond. Into the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
And he missed it. No good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys. He couldn't do it.
You can't miss opportunities like that. You're playing on the road in a hostile environment. You're trying to seize momentum right out of the gate. You get a nice drive to start the game, and then you miss the field goal. You don't get any points to show for that. If they're going to win this one, guys, they've got to take advantage of those types of opportunities.
Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he's stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him. I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness. They got that speed. And
he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
He has the first and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And how about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 first downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
For just a minute, let's take a look at Liberty. Good pickup on the recruiting trail just last week. 3-star defensive back. A guy that could be a bit of a diamond in the rough, but that type of talent is what they need to build that secondary.
Man, yeah, and this is a program they're trying to build something. They're trying to climb to that next level, and this is how you do it. You get players that your school can go out and get, and now you let them play, start to develop, and turn into something great.
And the Flames come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He couldn't find anywhere to go, and now it's 4th down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
The Flames will try to move the chains on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Right on the money. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
You know, offensively in that situation, 4th down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And the tackle is made, but there has been a flag thrown. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up.
On the set. Come on, set. Go right.
He leaves it with his back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Oh, he makes the catch. And he's wrestled to the ground. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. To the air, it's Hammond. Grabbed in the middle, it's Gentry. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down. He finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Dickey. Fights off a defender. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it. There's so many ways to use them, but exactly. Get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Leaves it with the back. And a good pickup to move the chains, and the clock will expire, and that's how they'll be set up to start the 2nd quarter. It's been a defensive battle through the 1st period, and the stats tell that tale. Both sides trying to find a little rhythm and efficiency and move the ball some here as we start the 2nd quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period.
Here we go.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. He tries to take the top off. Another interception. That's number 17 on the year. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
It's so nice to see defenders squeeze that pigskin. A lot of times in great position, you see them there to make the play. But there's a reason they play defense. Not this time. Great job securing the interception.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Caught. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Yeah, and you've seen these curl routes. This is a timing route. Understanding the ball's got to come out of my hand right when he hits the top of that curl. Nice job by the QB finding him. Nice catch.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Now the play fake. Moves around to clear up the vision. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Well, as soon as he got outside the pocket, the defense smelled blood in the water. Everybody started pursuing, and how about the big hit on the QB outside the pocket? At that point, he's a runner. He's not getting protected anymore. Nice job. He felt that one.
They'll wrestle it down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
That's the quintessential example of knowing exactly how far you have to get the ball to pick up the first.
And great job by the QB. Understanding the situation, short yardage situation, that ball's got to come out quick. Makes the decision, throws the strike, gets the first down, move the sticks, new set of downs.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long.
3:25.
He'll try to pop the draw. Picks up the first down, still moving. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
And for a draw play to be successful, it's not just the quarterback that has to sell pass, but also the offensive line. The tackles really letting their defensive ends rush upfield, guards and centers passing their guys off at the last second, and then running down the field trying to get hats on hats in the second level. Beautiful execution.
And he runs into a wall, maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
Nice job by the defense. A lot of times offenses want time to mesh that RPO and read it. Nah, the defense got in there so fast, they didn't give him an option. Got the nice tackle for a loss, putting the offense in a worse situation.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Bringing the heat. Makes the grab on the left. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Turning it on. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Man, I'll tell you, this quarterback has got things you simply cannot coach. How about that situation? 3rd, it's a passing situation. The defense knows that they do a great job in coverage, but this guy just has tools. He's got physical attributes and speed and elusiveness, things you can't coach, that allows him to go pick up the first down and keep the offense on the field.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal.
29 Philly. 2-9 Philly.
Back to pass. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Liberty. Quick strike through the air for the score. They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game.
Great timing here between the quarterback and receiver. You're down close to the end zone. Ball's got to come out quickly. Receivers got to win quickly, and they were on the same page on that TV.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
They'll move the tight end. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one, put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
And the Red Raiders with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Fires to the wideout. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much.
And those are tough passes. When you start throwing those balls towards the sidelines, it's a longer throw for the quarterback to make. And I think that's when you see the majority of the misses for guys, the majority of the overthrows and a little bit of inaccuracy start to show itself.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands. This offense has it with really good field position. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They'll make the stop, and he gets 4 on the play balls and the 25. The Red Raiders moving quickly to the line. Off the play fake. Finds his tight end. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
They're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
Back to throw, it's Hammond. Grab near the marker, it's Dickey. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. Whistle blows, and this is the 2-minute timeout, and these guys have a chance to take the lead before halftime. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. He's got it on the move. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming. Wants to go up top. He caught it. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now a chance to pull even. 1st and goal as we get late in the 1st half. Motion from the wideout. They'll run it on 1st and goal. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. Looking to fire. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Red Raiders. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
On the move from inside his 5. He steps out of bounds just across the 20 at the 21. Decent starting field position here. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Wants to go up top on first down. Got him downfield. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. And the Flames have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to go up top and time's running out in the half. Got the quick pass. At midfield, he's got room. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one.
Yeah, and just understanding where you're at on the field. Make sure you get those feet down before you get too close to that sideline, so I get credit for that catch. Nice job. Nice pitch. Nice catch.
They'll snap it from the 47 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic on the scramble.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
Looking down the middle. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
And here they come going for the first down on 4th and 2. Punch it out of the air. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Love the coverage on defense there. 4th down. They were ready for the pass. And you saw in the back end, great job being in position to make that play. And now their offense is coming on the field.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Going for the big play. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Shoots it to the left. Pulls it in. It's Turner. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. He'll have to generate power and some accuracy. A 50-yarder from the left hash. Oh, and he missed it. No good. After that failed field goal attempt, fellas, still tie ball game. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Red Raiders will line up to kick off and start the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Liberty takes over, and the Flames offense ready to go to work. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Unloads to the wideout. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And talk about being an impact player for his defense. That's now his second interception in this game. Time and time again, when they've thrown his direction, he's come up with a big play. And in a tight game like this, those 2 interceptions, that is massive for this defense.
Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened there.
Looking to throw, it's Hammond. Caught in the backfield, it's Dickey. There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders. And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Week to week, it's so tough to figure the ACC, which is why this one is notable. Miami is running away with this one, thanks to an offense that may get its own 30 for 30 after this one. They're up by 20 over NC State. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back. If anything develops, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
The Flames with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read. Read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
And the Flames come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Out of the backfield, he's open. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop, caught the shotgun snap, and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
The Flames will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You could see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Flames. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Extra point here will tie the game. And the extra point was made without incident, and we're tied up here in the 3rd. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. That touchdown lead they had has disappeared, and now we have a whole new ball game as they start the drive. The give to the back. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Off the play fake on first down. Gonna let it fly. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They'll leave it with him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking for a man. It's Hammond. Good timing on the quick out. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
And the offense stays on the field on 4th and 1. I'm not sure they're just trying to make the defense jump. I believe they think they can get it. This is an area of the field where it's really advantageous to just go for it. On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Great place to start for this offense. The give to the tailback. Breaks into the open. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
From the gun, running back on the move. They make the stop after a pickup of 3, balls at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical, they're too fast, and they force a negative play.
On third down, he drops to throw. Makes the grab. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
Oh, you know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the first down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the first. And now you're staring fourth down right in the face.
And they are stopped on fourth down. That decision will be questioned. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. Last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Works his way ahead for 3. They'll spot it at the 18. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. To the air, it's Hammond. He's going for it all. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Snagged in the middle. It's Gentry. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders are on the move. Motion from the wide receiver. A little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Great recognition by the corner. That touch pass after he throws at the quarterback, it's a pass. He can't throw it forward again. Nice job understanding that, flying up, coming and making the big tackle in the open field.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Finding open areas. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Off play action on first down. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the right. So the offense gets an automatic first down after the roughing the passer penalty. The Red Raiders come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the fourth. So the final period starts with a second down play. Looking to pass, it's Hammond. Catch in the middle, it's Gentry. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. And the Red Raiders come to the line in the hurry-up. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And that's so tough as a defense because they only got to get inches. But I got to find a way to somehow get a knockback, stop the running back's feet right there. I couldn't do it. He gets downhill just enough, and he gets the first down.
It's a good job, too, there on third down by the offense because a major statistic in football in terms of winning and losing is how good are you at staying on the field, keeping drives alive. Whether it's third and long or third and inch, you just have to go execute, and they do it.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass. Bears the pressure. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This defense has forced a couple of third downs, but they haven't been able to get off the field. Can they force the field goal attempt on third and goal? From the gun, wants to pass. Fires into the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody's head and incomplete.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football, and you saw that there on the incompletion.
And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. Not very pretty, highly effective using that carom off the left upright. And they go back on top.
And I think I like the call, man. You got an opportunity to take the lead in the fourth quarter. Go for the kick. He executes it perfectly. Defense, now it's your turn. We got the lead. We got to get a stop.
They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Looks like he's going to try to return it. He's out of bounds at his own 15-yard line, looking for running room and couldn't find much on that return. Liberty takes over the Flames, sending the offense back onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Wants to throw on first down. Got his man quickly. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. That one's sort of like a shooter in basketball, just needing to see one go through the net, isn't it, David? Just get a completion to your guy and pick up some yardage.
Build some confidence, because your confidence throwing the ball over the middle of the field and in tight windows, probably not at an all-time high, but check it down, make something positive happen. The running back does his job, so maybe this sparks a little something in the quarterback's head where he can feel a little bit more confident and bounce back from these early mistakes.
And the Flames will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Trying to make magic with his feet. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
One of the nice things about RPOs is that it's a slow developing mesh between the QB and running back, and that allows these receivers time to get vertically downfield and work their routes. You saw it right there on that play.
Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. It's complete to the left. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
3rd and long from the 30-yard line in this defense, hoping to knock them out of field goal range. Here comes the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And the pass is incomplete on 4th down, but hold on just a second. We've got to see what the flag's about. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. It's a draw. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Hammond. Makes the grab. It's Gentry. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag. Holding on the offense, accepted, so they'll back up and go at it again. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Dickey. Powers through the defender. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. The Red Raiders are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
They want that clock to run. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They'll try to move the chains on this third and long from the 50. Back to throw, it's Hammond. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. He'll work his way down to the 28. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the Red Raiders have it with a 1st and 10. On the run, it's Young. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. To the ground with the back. Runs through a tackle. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. The Red Raiders are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to run for it. Got some room headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Red Raiders! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, you could make a case this is the game of the week in the SEC. Missouri is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to Oklahoma. Week in and week out in the SEC, it's a battle of attrition, and if anything big changes, you'll hear about it here.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense picks it up. Touchdown, Red Raiders. This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
Man, defenses are always trying to force turnovers to get the ball back to their offense, make those big plays. You know what the cherry on the sundae is? When you force the turnover, the pill hits the ground, you scoop it up, and you take it all the way back to the house. Huge play for this defense.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. Looks like he's going to bring it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Takes the easy one to the back. Breaks a tackle, and he's got room. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Going right to work up top. Got out of trouble and throws. Got the back over the middle. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Hey, you know, the defense here in this situation with a huge lead, they've got to anticipate that this offense is going to be trying to throw the ball to the sideline, so they've got to work different coverages to try to force the quarterback to go over the middle of the field with the football.
Now a first down from the 45-yard line. It's complete on the right side. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
A solid pickup, and he goes out of bounds at the 30.
Well, this offense has a ton of work left ahead of them here in this 2-minute situation late in the game, but the drive off to a good start. You get the first down, you get out of bounds, you work in the perimeter of the field. That is exactly what you want to do.
The Flames with the 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy completion. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Back to pass on second down. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
A little less room to work with now as the ball's at the 28 and it's 3rd and long. Got his man. Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. And the Flames headed quickly to the line. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Complete. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Liberty!
defense has got to do a better job of crowning this wide receiver. They've got to know where he lines up each and every play. And then once he has the ball, they have to play with a sense of urgency and get Hats to the football. He's just way too dangerous in the open field.
Time is against them, still down by 2 scores, but they'll line up for the onside kick.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.